Hello. Something that specifically intrigued me to TWU is the holistic and well rounded program that I experienced when I visited and also in my research. Something about me is I love speech pathology as a whole. I'm not super interested in just one subject. As I've gotten older, I have loved children, but I don't want to specifically settle on anything until I get to graduate school. And I think that hearing you guys say that you guys really focus on having well experienced staff to educate us on every single scope of practice that we have, whether that be in a school setting or a hospital setting, I can tell that you guys really want us to experience everything and decide what truly is our favorite thing by dipping our toes in the water in every single subject that we can help out with. And I really appreciated that about y'all's program. And something about my background and experiences that might be a little bit more unique is that I grew up being an older sister to my little sister who has autism. And she is the reason why I was inspired to even pursue speech language pathology, because she had an amazing speech therapist whenever she was in school. And she graduated within 4 years, and I watched before my eyes her communication go from barely any to being a bigger talker and just conveying her emotions and telling stories more than I feel like I can now. And that really inspired me as I got closer to her speech therapist whenever I was going to her sessions with her, that I wanted to be a part of that change that my sister experienced, and I want to be somebody that helps people in the long run in that way. And ever since then, I've just really felt protective over my sister, and through that, I know that she is where she is today and so successful because of someone like Miss Chandy, who was my sister's speech therapist. And something that was challenging in my life that I felt like I overcame was whenever I made it to college and I made it a decision. I was like, I really am going to make friends who don't make me feel like I'm lesser than because of my race or anything that has to do with that, because I had faced that a lot in high school and middle school. When I get to school, I decide to rush a sorority, and that's when I realized that this is going to follow me everywhere, and that's okay. This is going to follow me everywhere, but I can make my own decision to make friends and surround myself with people who love me and aren't hateful. Whenever applications came out for the sorority to be in leadership position, I realized that there was an opening for a DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion assistant. I was so over the moon excited because I knew that was where my heart lied, and that is what I wanted to help out with. It was a very new position at the time, so I was excited to be the foundation. And I was talking to a friend at the time, and she asked me why I wanted to do that, because there's no help needed there. There's already people that she listed out that were not white, that were minorities, and that's why I don't need to be that position, because there's already enough people who are not white. And I took that as a sign to apply, and to, even though I took that to heart a little bit, I applied and I got the position, and I helped out in so many ways that I really, really loved. I was very, very in love with that position, and I hope to be that person for people for many years to come, and to help people know that inclusion doesn't just mean a number. It means a certain amount of people feeling loved, and no matter what position of life they're in. Thank you very much.